This is the Google autocomplete results for finances are. These are the most common terms that people search on. And to me, this is a data-accurate snapshot of how disconnected people are from money. When finances are ruining my marriage, stressing me out of control, tight, what better place to go than to banking as a designer? And so if you look broader at the stats, at any given time in the UK, 40% of adults are feeling pretty significant financial stress. That's 120 billion productivity loss alone, not even counting up all the knock-on effects and therapist fees and all of that. And I think more kind of emotionally, gut-wrenchingly personal, I mean, it's the #1 cited cause of divorce, and it's a complication in suicide. Like, this is really serious. And I get often frustrated when we're like, hey, hashtag fintech and AI, and and it's like, it's not about that, I don't think. I don't think we have a technical problem, particularly in banking and maybe in some other industries. I think we have a human problem. So this hashtag may not take off, but I think we have to help people just make sense of finances. So I'm going to talk today not about AI. I mean, we've got like 5,000 conversations a day at Lloyds being, beautifully contained by chatbots, increasing NPS. And I could talk about all that stuff, but you know that stuff. Today I'm going to talk about Finsense. Have any of you seen this Venn diagram of innovation? Raise your hand. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so not so many folks. This comes from the Stanford D School, that all great innovations are at the intersection of technology factors, business factors, and human factors of innovation. So if technology is about what's feasible, typically in a conference like this, it would be all about those capabilities. Business factors are all about viability. And as I was walking up, I saw there's another conference on the ground floor. I think it's like banking governance panel. They're all talking about that bit, about business viability. But human factors are about desirability, and it's so important for us to start having that conversation. So how many of you are designers? Raise your hand. One. Param. I know about you, Param. Yeah. Okay. Boyd, where are you? You're not raising your hand. Okay. You're a designer. Boyd's actually on my team, leading a lot of our design operations and bits. We brought together about 18 months ago these 4 disparate groups that were tucked into various parts of the organization at Lloyds, pulled them together into one human-centered design team, and actually started to codify. We have 9 guilds within design, and it ranges from the kind of folks you know about, like the UX-like things around interaction and visual design. Conversation design, I think it's worthy to say, is the new name for what we would call content strategy or writing. And it's a nod to the kind of technical future we're going to, where actually conversations are really key. But we also have service design, systems thinking, design strategy, and of course design research, anthropologists and sociologists who help us study folks. We've pulled all of that into one unified design group. I report kind of into the, at the top table into this executive committee, and I'm able to give a voice to design. And this is what the team looks like. I thought it would be hypocritical of me not to show you the team while I talk about the design, the design strategies. This is a diverse, creative bunch of folks. Lloyds Banking Group, of course, is focused on the UK, so we have studios all across the beautiful territories, from Edinburgh to Bristol to London, etc. And the team, when we came together, articulated their purpose as designing for prosperity, which put their purpose right at the core of the corporate mission of helping Britain prosper. But it was interesting because if you're like me, you've got this thing called a bullshit meter inside, and it starts to go off when you hear like weird marketing messages, and like, do they really mean that? And the word prosperity, it's like, when's the last time you were walking in the streets of your town and heard someone say, hey bro, how's your prosperity today? You feeling prosperous? It's like this weird old English word that no one really uses. So we challenged ourselves to say, what does this mean from a Finsense perspective, right? We know what prosperity means in terms of dollars and, pounds and accounts, etc. So the team described this as helping people end the day just a bit better than it started. And this was beautiful because it allowed us to think about what's the application of behavioral science and economics on helping nudge the right kind of daily behaviors that can help a business or a household make steady progress towards financial well-being.